Fosstube, and this is Caitlin, Stitching Kiwi on Instagram, and welcome to my second episode of Fosstube. It is Tuesday the 14th of September. This time I have a plan of what to say. I realised last time I looked down quite a bit, so hopefully that will change just a little bit in this one. Story time first. I finally got to get my vaccine. It took just a little bit of frustrations due to having a booking, and went to lockdown, so there was a pause on vaccine, so I had to rechange my booking. And then after that I rechanged it. I changed it, rescheduled it, but then I couldn't go to it due to other reasons, and so having to reschedule it again, which is finally over, so yay. Annoyingly, we are in these restrictions for another week, so it is frustrating in a way because I felt like we could get out of this and we haven't. So on to what you all come here for. Well, some of you, others might enjoy the lifestyle. I feel like stitchy stuff is a lot of fun. So finished today. I'm only showing one, and that is my Go Your Own Way, which is a more or less a full coverage except for the words on the bottom there that make it so. I fell in love with the goldfish in the middle, and it was quite a joy to actually stitch the crosses, and then the picture was kind of there and it really came out in the back stitch as it is. And then onto whips. Now this week I have cross stitch whips and I have a latch whip, which the latch really took off and I got a lot of it done. So I'll start with my cross stitch whips. First up is my Snow Splashes Wolf, which I've managed to get a little bit more of the blue done around there, around the bottom. I'm almost done half of it, and then I'll move it down so that I can do the top half of the head. But yeah, the colours are just beautiful. Yeah, that's about its likeness almost. So that's my Snow Splashes Wolf, the RTO kit. My next whip is my Cryptids Stitch Along by Witchy Stitcher. I'm doing this on 28 count Pictures Plus in Helix, and I finished Mothman in time for the next one to come out. So when I last showed this, it was just the black, but now it's got all the colours, done the moons on the side and in the corner, which I altered the corner a little bit because I preferred it that way, and obviously just started on the black in the Nightcrawler. I'm hoping to do a lot more work on that today and tomorrow. So that whip, it's a really fun one too, and I don't have to focus on what I'm watching or listening to. So there are those two. And then this whip was annoying. So I showed this one last week and I got a lot more work done on it until I realised I'd done it all wrong. So I had to frog the entire thing, and well, that was what it was like before. This is what it is now, and it is so upsetting. But thankfully I hadn't done a lot more than what I had, or else I would have been more devastated. So that's been put into the naughty, put away into the naughty, do not open, do not acknowledge pile. So I'm just putting everything away as I go, or else it'll be a mess to get through, and I don't like that. My last whip, I didn't show this one last week. It is one that I do approximately like a thread of a colour, and then I go, and that's it for the day. But this one I did quite a bit. So this is Henry VIII by Bothy threads, and I've been working on this part around here in Catherine Park. So it's, she's a bit faceless at the moment, but she is stitched in. There's a stitched head, and then I worked on the leaves and the rose as well. So that's all of what I've done of it. It's a fair bit. Yep. That one is a fun stitch to work on, and I always enjoyed taking it out and doing it. But as usual, that is it's a kit with all the threads. This one has beads in it as well, which I'll put in right at the end. And I think it's on 14K. I have to check that. Yeah, checked. It'll be up here, as with all my whip, or down in the description where I would link, where I would put all of the whips that have been talked about here today. So that is all of my cross stitch whips. It's about one a day, and I work on them fairly often. This next one is a latch hook, which I started the week approximately with that much. I am now at that much, so it's quite massive. It's a little bit left, but it's a lot of colour blocking now as opposed to confetti, and super soft. Obviously the back as well. If you look at latch hooks on the back, they show the picture a little bit more, but they're not as soft with the wool. So there is that, which I am super proud of. The only thing is, all my latch hooks are at my parents' house, so I don't have any others here to do after this, and I very much dislike that. So that is all for the whips this week. Everything I'm waiting on is still in the post system somewhere. But they'll get here when it gets here. Other than that, plans for the week. I work on my Cryptids SAL, on my Nightcrawler, hopefully finish the Nightcrawler tonight or tomorrow night. But I'm back at uni now. The university semester's restarted, so yep. Try obviously work on my wolf splashes, snow splashes wolf, gorgeous colours, and I really need to use that. So that's all from me today. As in the previous video, if you have any comments or questions, place them in the comments below, and see you all next week. Kia ora.